Hello, what is up YouTube? Welcome to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance, my thoughts on what's going to happen before we get the trend reversal from this move here, and whenever we're going to get our reversal down here, and what I think will happen to the Bitcoin dominance as a result of that. So it's going to be pretty useful. I was doing some traveling today, so today's video is going to be uploaded a little bit later. For anybody that watches my channel usually know that I upload my video kind of midday. Today I'm going to be uploading it kind of right before bed here, but I wanted to make sure that I got you guys updated either way. So without further ado, let's get right into this. Bitcoin on the daily candlesticks is what I'm really watching right now, because this is giving me the most price data that is happening kind of in the medium term here. Because Bitcoin, as you know, on the weekly candlesticks is still kind of in this area right here where we're not getting as much data as the smaller time frames. There's a lot of value in looking at the weekly candlesticks either way, and there's a lot of value in looking at the 3-day candlesticks as well. But for now, I've been watching the daily because I'm kind of curious as to what happens on these more shorter term support and resistance levels. We did have a failure of this support level right here that I mentioned in a live stream previously and a couple of videos back. But we do have a lot bigger of a downward pointing support trend that we could test before we start to go back on the upside. So this is the biggest level of support that I'm currently watching. And if this does go ahead and kind of pierce through this lower area of support that we've bounced on, that coincides with this area of support over here, we could come back down and test some of these areas of support that also coincide with this area of support over here before our bounce in the market. So the downward pointing support level is very important to watch as far as where to be placing your buy orders. And the resistance level is important to watch as far as where to be watching for a breakout for the bullish flag pattern. As I said in a couple videos ago, this is a bullish flag pattern on Bitcoin, where you have the flag pole, a downward pointing channel, and prices move into the channel. And once you get a break out of that channel, it moves the length of the flag pole. So as far as areas to be watching for the big move in Bitcoin, watch for that downward pointing channel, the resistance level to be broken out of. Now, as far as the exact price goes, really you have to draw these charts for yourself, which is why I recommend you go to charts.cointrader.pro and go ahead and do that. By the way, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment down below if you guys have any questions. And I would just love to hear from you guys. It's really awesome to speak with my community, and it's great to see you guys enjoying my content and liking it. So this right here, as far as exact prices go, you have to draw the charts on your own, because as the price data moves, it could go kind of sideways and down, and then the breakout level of this downward pointing line might be lower, and the breakout level might be 6,900 before a bullish breakout. Or maybe the prices come around like this, consolidate, and then just break out, and then the breakout level is 7,700. So you have to draw these lines for yourself, and go ahead and draw the lines on whatever exchange you're using for your actual trading plans that you use, because that's very, very useful for determining when the breakout actually happens. I can tell you guys about these lines, but until you actually go home or go to your computer and draw those lines yourself, you're not going to get as much value out of it. part of my channel is to actually educate people, but not only to educate people, but also to have them apply what they're learning. And this is a great way for you to apply what you're learning, is to go draw these lines for yourself and map out your own trading plans. And also, anything that I say isn't financial advice anyways, so you need to be making your own trading plans in general so that you're making your own money in the markets. So again, that downward pointing support level will be our buy areas to watch, coinciding with this support and these support levels. That is if this support level doesn't hold where we're at currently. And then that upward or that downward pointing resistance level is what we're watching as far as a breakout for a bigger move on the upside. You know, so price could go like this, come up, break like that. Price could consolidate sideways, come down, and then break. Price could bounce up right now, fall onto it as support, and break out. We don't know, you guys. This is why we worry about the bigger time frames and worry about the big picture trend of what is going on with Bitcoin, because in the really, really big view, we already know that Bitcoin is in a long-term uptrend and has been since it was created. All these 84% drops, 90% drops provide great buying opportunities for the long term. So let's talk about Bitcoin dominance before we go. BTC, Bitcoin dominance, coin market cap. So Bitcoin dominance for me is looking like a short-term double bottom pattern. We have a low right here. That's an Adam and an Eve pattern. And what I'm really, really watching for here is for us to get above this resistance level right here. Does this mean the altcoins are bad investments right now? No, not at all. This just means that Bitcoin may be outperforming altcoins in the short term before we see a huge rally or a bigger performance in altcoins than Bitcoin. I like to point that out because I am personally seeing huge opportunities in tons of the altcoins in the market. I just think that Bitcoin on the very short term is likely to have another leg up from this double bottom pattern, especially if it's confirmed. If we get above 68% dominance, we're very likely to shoot up above 70% and up even towards 73% again before we could drop and then really have alts even shine. Now, as far as dollar value goes, all of the cryptocurrencies versus the dollar, once Bitcoin finds support and starts reversing, should start increasing versus the dollar. But when we're talking about dominance, especially if the market is still dipping, Bitcoin usually holds the most dominance in the market because it's the least volatile and has the biggest, longest track record. So that's why I'm watching Bitcoin dominance for the short term. Overall, I think alts are great investments right now. I highly recommend looking into a lot of the different altcoins, and I think that Bitcoin is also a great investment, especially as we're landing towards those major support levels and once we get the confirmation of that breakout. But kind of on the short term, we can have some dominance taken away from some of the altcoins before Bitcoin and kind of starts to let altcoins shine for a bit. So that's the video for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, go ahead and hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Tell me where you're from in the world, and I will see you guys in the next videos. As always, stay profitable out there.